Hey everybody, Nick Marmarou with What's Cooking in the Kitchen and the Housing Market. This month's edition, we are in my kitchen cooking some chicken wings. It was the Super Bowl this past weekend, so chances are you probably had some wings. 4 years ago, the Eagles were in the Super Bowl. You see I'm wearing the Super Bowl shirt. And 4 years ago, houses in Carriage Park were selling for $325. Let's take a look at what they sold for this past month. In Carriage Park, 10 Strathmere sold for $464,000. Compare that to prices 4 years ago, and that's $140,000 increase in value in just 4 years. Right down the road, 9 Honey Locust Lane sold for $395,000 in Eastampton Farms. But check out 49 Nottingham Way that sold for $470,000. That is the second highest 4-bedroom home to ever sell in Carriage Park. It sold in 4 days and there was a lot of interest, and I know this because that was my listing. So if you have any questions about Carriage Park, wanting to buy, wanting to sell, I am the guy that you want to talk to. Please give me a call. I would love to talk more about Carriage Park or anything in Eastampton. All right, so I'm in the kitchen, and before we start cooking these wings, we're gonna put some seasoning on them. You could use any seasoning. I got Slap Your Mama, so I'm gonna sprinkle that on here. Now, let me say too, these chicken wings, they cost about $8. If you bought chicken wings or ordered them out, they probably cost a lot more because there's a wing shortage, just like there's a housing shortage. And what happens when there's a housing shortage or a wing shortage? Prices go up, right? So when there's low inventory, high demand, and that's exactly what is continuing to happen in this housing market, and it happened last January. Looking at the numbers, we'll see that 38 homes sold in the month of January. That's down a little bit from November and December, but it's also up from September and October in the fall. That 38 is similar to 39, which was what the numbers were in May. So you're having those spring numbers in January, which is kind of unheard of. As far as the pricing goes, if you look at the closings, there was 61% of the closings were over list, while under list went down to 21 and at list went down to 18. So compare that to the last 5 months and you'll see a trend. You'll see that home prices are continuing to rise. More and more homeowners that are selling are getting over ask offers and accepting over ask offers. So if you're waiting for prices to come down, thinking you could get something for under asking, the chances are that's probably not going to happen. Things are trending upwards as far as where they're being priced and what they're actually going for. All right, so I have some wings cooking in the air fryer. Normally I'll smoke them a little bit first and then put them in the air fryer, but today just the air fryer. So now it's time to make the sauce. We're gonna go with some hot sauce, add some butter, a little bit of garlic, and some vinegar. And there's a secret ingredient which I'll get to in a little bit. But before I get to that, we'll make the base and, put as much vinegar, butter, hot sauce, no measurements, just kind of eyeball it up, make it as hot as you want or as not hot as you want. I'll tell you what's hot though, the housing market in both Westampton and Mount Holly. Let's check it out. In Westampton, we'll start at Holly Hills, where 916 Holly Lane went for $316,000. That went for over asking. And then 383 West Pennington closed for $290,000, over asking as well. And what's interesting about this, that sold in 2020 for $264,000. So in the course of 12 to 13 months, the value of that home raised $25,000. Not too bad. In Tarnsfield, you had 56 Dover Road that sold for $335,000, also over asking. And then 4 High Lane sold for $317,000. That went for over asking as well. I was on the buyer's side of 4 High Lane, and my buyer is very happy, and I'm happy for him. If you have any questions and want to know about Tarnsfield, Holly Hills, anything Westampton, give me a call. I'd love to talk with you. Continuing in Westampton, you have 89 Canobie Drive that sold for $240,000 and 13 North Hill Drive in Rolling Hills that sold for $240,000. That's the highest selling home ever to sell in Rolling Hills. Rolling Hills houses continue to be hot. The value is continuing to rise. If you're selling in Rolling Hills, give me a call. I'd love to talk with you. All right, and now for the secret ingredient. I don't even like this ingredient on its own, but in this wing sauce, it's great. Horseradish. That's right, a little bit of horseradish. Now I know what some people may say, like, oh, horseradish. I'm telling you, you gotta try it. It's really good. So I'm just gonna scoop a little horseradish in there, just simple, and that's it. And there we go. So once these wings are done, I'm gonna put them in here and eat them. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions about buying or selling, or just want to know about the market in general, definitely contact me. I'd love to have a conversation with you. Thanks again, everybody. Take care.